Artificial intelligence. It's everywhere. On your phone, in your car, curating your social feeds, filtering your spam. We're told it's the future, promising to cure diseases, tackle climate change, and make life easier. The dream? AI does the grunt work, freeing us for creativity and leisure. But like any too-good-to-be-true offer, there's fine print. AI's hidden costs aren't just about your data, they're about energy, water, and human labor. These impacts are real, already affecting communities, often those least able to bear the burden. It's not just a tech story, it's about power, resources, and justice. Who controls AI? Who benefits? Who pays the price? The glossy vision hides a much messier reality. Let's pull back the curtain and see what's really at stake. Welcome to the fine print of the AI revolution. AI isn't magic. It's hardware, built on racks of servers and endless cables. These machines live in massive data centers, sprawling across landscapes like digital fortresses. These digital factories devour resources, energy, water, and of course, data, at a staggering scale. Their electricity use rivals entire cities, often powered by fossil fuels that pump carbon into the atmosphere. So, while AI promises a green future, it's also a major carbon emitter, complicating the path to sustainability. Cooling these centers takes millions, sometimes billions, of liters of water each year, straining local supplies. In drought-prone regions, this can mean tech giants outcompete local communities for water, deepening existing inequalities. The result? Conflict, scarcity, and environmental strain that can last for generations. And let's not forget, your data is the raw material fueling this entire system. Communities provide land, power, water, and data, yet often see little benefit in return for their sacrifices. Jobs are fewer than promised, profits flow elsewhere, and the local economy rarely thrives. Meanwhile, locals deal with the fallout: pollution, resource shortages, and a changing landscape. This is digital resource extraction. Call it digital colonialism, where the benefits are exported and the burdens remain. The costs are real, and they're growing, as more data centers appear across the globe. The AI revolution has a massive hidden appetite, one that's reshaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Let's get specific. Cerrillos, Chile. This is a place where the landscape tells a story of resilience, and where the people have always had to adapt to the challenges of their environment. Google planned a huge data center there, promising jobs, investment, and the kind of progress that often comes with big tech. The project was pitched as a win for the local economy, but Chile was in a decade-long mega drought. Water was scarce, rivers had dried up, and the land was parched, making every drop of water precious. Google's center would need up to 169 million liters of water per day, enough for a whole town, or to keep local farms alive through the dry season. Locals were already rationing water. For many, the plan felt like a slap in the face, a reminder that their needs were being overlooked in favor of corporate interests. The community, farmers, and activists pushed back, organizing protests, filing legal challenges, and raising their voices in public outcry. They argued their right to water was being sacrificed for corporate profit, and that their way of life was at risk. Their fight exposed the hypocrisy of sustainable tech in a drought zone, where the cost of progress was measured in lost resources and broken promises. Against the odds, their voices gained traction, drawing national and even international attention to the environmental injustice unfolding in Cerrillos. This wasn't just about water. It was about who gets to decide what progress means, and whose interests are prioritized when big tech comes to town. The Chilean community showed that resistance is possible, even against tech giants with global influence and deep pockets. Their story is a blueprint for others facing similar battles, a reminder that collective action can make a difference. The hidden costs of AI and data aren't hidden to those who live with them every day, struggling to secure basic resources. Local action can challenge global power, and sometimes a community's no mass is just the beginning of real change. AI seems smart and autonomous, but behind the scenes, it's powered by people, real humans you rarely see. Data labelers, content moderators, annotation specialists, real humans, often in the global south, do the tedious, unseen work that powers AI. They tag images, transcribe audio, filter toxic content, tasks that teach AI to see and understand the world around us. The work is repetitive, poorly paid, and sometimes even traumatic for those who do it. Without this invisible workforce, AI would be clueless and unable to function. These workers are essential, yet underpaid and largely invisible to the world. It's the digital sweatshop behind the shiny tech we admire. When we marvel at AI, remember the human labor and effort making it possible. Progress shouldn't be built on exploitation or the suffering of others. The real intelligence behind AI is often human, and still undervalued today. AI isn't just about smarter apps, it's reshaping warfare. Tech giants are partnering with militaries, building surveillance tools, facial recognition, and even autonomous weapons. Algorithms now analyze drone footage and could make life-or-death decisions. The risks? Biases in data can become biases in weapons, with catastrophic consequences. Accountability is murky. Who's responsible when AI makes a deadly mistake? These decisions are often made behind closed doors, with little public debate. The military-AI partnership concentrates power in a few hands. We're moving toward a world where machines could decide who lives or dies. The ethical stakes are enormous. Is this the future we want? We need to question the path we're on before it's too late. With all these issues, you'd expect tough regulations. But big tech often writes the rules. Their lobbyists push for weak, industry-friendly laws, sometimes blocking states from passing stronger protections. The result? A regulatory ceiling, not a floor. Local efforts to protect privacy, limit surveillance, or set environmental standards can be blocked by federal law. This power grab lets AI companies operate with minimal oversight. They influence the laws meant to govern them, shaping the digital world to their advantage. Decisions affecting millions are made with little transparency or accountability. When corporations set the rules, democracy suffers. Who's really in charge in the age of AI? It's time to ask hard questions about power and control. It's easy to feel powerless against big tech, but people power is real. Remember Chile? Ordinary citizens came together and made their voices heard, showing that collective action can spark real change. Communities worldwide are pushing back against AI's hidden costs, from privacy concerns to job losses and environmental impact. People everywhere are realizing that the consequences of unchecked AI reach into every corner of our lives. Awareness is the first step. AI isn't magic, it's a product of choices and policies. The more we understand how these systems work, the more power we have to influence their direction. We can organize, support grassroots movements, and demand transparency from those building and deploying AI. When we come together, our collective voice is impossible to ignore. Ask tough questions. Where does your data go? How is AI trained? What's the environmental impact? Who benefits and who is left out? These questions matter. As consumers and citizens, we have leverage. Our voices and choices matter. Every decision we make, from what we buy to what we support, sends a message. Public pressure can force change, even from the biggest corporations. When we demand better, companies and governments have to listen. We need fair rules that prioritize human rights and sustainability over unchecked profit. Laws and policies must keep up with technology to protect everyone. The future of AI isn't set in stone. We have the power to shape it, to choose a path that benefits all. It's up to all of us to shape it. Together, our actions can build a better digital world. Reclaim the code, make AI serve everyone, not just a powerful few. Open collaboration and shared knowledge are key. The fight for a just AI future starts now. Let's stand together and make our voices count.